Hi everyone and welcome back to some more Civilization 6. So, now that we have a settler, I actually changed my mind about where to settle a city, because one thing I would like to get in this game is a coastal city. Because remember, this is a large continents map, so let's try to found a coastal city somewhere over here. We'll just send an escort, in case there are some barbarians in that area. Who's going to be the escort? One of the swordsmen is fine, so off you go, and we'll kill the barbarian scout there. And I suppose we should buy that copper and actually improve it, especially since we're building the industrial zone, and the industrial zone will get a bonus from a mine. Other than that, we'll just send units to cities to be garrison. And we are finishing some industrial zones and workshops, so that will help production quite a lot. I still want to build a few wonders, and I will definitely try, but we need more production before we commit to any wonder building, because wonders require a lot of hammers. It's a major production investment. Anyway, Cologne, what can we do here? Let's have a look. I don't think we need medieval walls just yet, do we? That would give us extra housing. No, we do not need medieval walls at the moment. So what do we want? House Faith. We got 558 faith. Can we use it to actually faith buy anything? I don't think so. We need more. We could get another holy site, but I was planning to get a holy site right here. So what about Cologne? We got the Acropolis. We could just build the amphitheater to get more culture. Amenities seem to be fine, but that is with a garrison. Or we could get a commercial hub to get more gold, because our income is really not that good at the moment. So I'm actually leaning towards commercial hub. And as tempting as it is to get +3, we'll go for +2. I don't really want to remove that farm. Although, there's no special resource on this tile, and building farms isn't really a big deal anymore, especially when we got builders with 5 charges. So maybe we should build it right here. I actually think we should. This is the best tile for it. Alright, let's go for it, fine. We just need to improve some of these other tiles with the builder, but first we'll get the copper. So buy that tile. It's a little bit expensive, but oh well. It will give the industrial zone another +1 bonus. So we definitely want that. We still need to upgrade some of these units, which is why we need all that gold. So commercial hub in Cologne. And we got inspiration boost for colonialism.
Compels the soul to look upwards.
And now we unlock the Potala Palace. I would like to actually build that one. So we'll give it a shot in Athens, once we're done with the industrial zone. House production in Athens, 31. Okay, that is our top production city, by a large margin. What's the second top production city? Probably Ephesus, 20 hammers. Yeah, Ephesus will be pretty good once we finish the industrial zone and a workshop. As for research, let's see, I don't think we'll have the time to build the aqueduct, but I suppose we could do it after the campus, for example, or after the workshop. Have the Enlightenment Civic. Can we get that sometime soon? Enlightenment Civic is right here. Earn 3 great people. Okay, but first we need diplomatic service. And we also need humanism, so we will not get that very soon. We could finish celestial navigation. I mean, if I plan to start a coastal city, we'll need the ability to build a harbor, so that makes sense. And I definitely want that coastal city, which means I will likely recruit one more settler, because I also want to settle the north side of the National Wonder, for obvious reasons, before Scythia does it, or Spain. I'm really surprised Spain didn't do it yet. Instead, they sent their settler all the way here, which doesn't make any damn sense. But whatever. That's their problem, not mine. So, promotion available. What do we want? Combat strength versus melee units is fine. And back into the city you go. Yeah, I have no idea where that settler is going. He's really committed to forward settling someone. Alright, let's keep moving. Also, this encampment district Spain placed is actually in a pretty good location. I wonder if that was a coincidence or actually intentional placement by the AI. Or if it's just coincidentally good. Who knows? Alright, so stay here as a garrison. And we got 3 more charges on the builder. We could use one of them for a lumber mill and 2 others for a pasture and a farm. Something like that. We could also build a lumber mill for Cologne. That's not a bad idea, actually. It needs more production.
It's the day we commit ourselves to live in a stagnant world, devoid of curiosity, empty of dreams.
I didn't know Civ 6 actually has a quote by Neil deGrasse Tyson. Alright. Anyway, do we want to change anything? I think I'll switch to Merchant Republic. It's a tough decision actually, but Merchant Republic has 2 wildcard policy slots. So as much as I like +2 housing in any city with medieval walls, I think I would prefer Merchant Republic. Not to mention we'll get +2 trade routes. So let's switch to Merchant Republic, it's fine. And now, what do we want to keep? We'll keep +2 housing in all cities with at least 3 specialty districts. What else are we going to do? Good question. 50% discount on all unit upgrades. I don't think we need that one anymore. I would be more tempted to pick up conscription, because we have quite a lot of units by now. So, conscription. There's a better version of this policy later, by the way. I'm not quite sure just how far away we are from getting it. So, keep Medina Quarter. We'll keep Charismatic Leader. I could get even more gold from Merchant Confederation, but I like extra influence, so we will keep it. Other than that, we will keep Serfdom. I think we'll keep Meritocracy, that was worth quite a lot of culture. And what else? Some great people? We could try to build up towards a great scientist, so let's maybe do that. And one more economic policy. We could get science and culture from international trade routes, which is not that amazing. Because, I mean, how many trade routes are we going to have? 4, 5, maybe 6? It's not a terrible policy, but I think I'd rather get something else. Plus 15% faster growth for cities not on your original capital's continent. We don't have that many, so I don't think that makes a lot of sense. Reduces cost of purchasing a tile by 20%. Let's actually grab that for a bit. Because there are some tiles that I would like to buy. And that's going to be it. Confirm. And let's check housing. Because we lost some. So we'll go through all these cities one by one. This one is fine. Cologne is also fine. Eretria is not fine. Athens is fine right now, but it won't be fine once it grows to 12. And Mycenae is not fine. 8 housing for 9 citizens. In fact, we need to do something about that. We can build either barracks or a stable to get +1 housing. That's probably what we'll do. I don't remember if library gives +1 housing. We'll find out once we finish the campus. So, let's keep going. We need that coastal city. I'm not quite sure just how far away the coast is. Probably somewhere around here. As for our next civic, let's have a look. We should go for diplomatic service. I don't think we'll get an alliance with another civilization, but I really want diplomatic service ASAP, because that will allow us to construct spies. So we'll go for that. We can try to ask for an alliance, but we can't even get declaration of friendship with England, so whatever. We'll just research diplomatic service without inspiration boost. Alright, next up, we got our newest city. What do we actually need in here? House production in here, 12. Hammers, not amazing. We could grab an amphitheater. House housing in here again. Oh yeah, 5 out of 5. Should probably do something about that. Although, there's not a whole lot we can do about that. Or you know what we could do? We could just recruit a settler in here. Because again, I would still like to settle a city somewhere around here. So sure. And you can wait for your upgrade. Let's take advantage of the tile discount. Oh, also, I never actually picked up that barbarian camp. So maybe we should go and do that. We definitely should. And we'll send the builder to Cologne. Alright. We are about to finish 2 industrial zones. And what do you want? This is actually an okay deal. We can accept that. That's fine. I would like to have decent relations with Rome. And celestial navigation.
And a star to steer her by.
That unlocks the harbor. Okay then. So let's check England. Can we trade anything with England? Yeah, we can. What? Yeah, she's asking for way too much there. What about Rome? Come on, Rome. Do you want our luxury? Gold per turn? Yeah, that's not a very good deal. Not even remotely close to a good deal. So, no. Okay, never mind. I guess we won't be doing that. More research. What about that aqueduct then? See, I don't have the time to build an aqueduct right now. I think we'll just research military engineering without waiting for aqueduct. We might get a second university soon. If we build a library in Mycenae, we could then faith buy a university. I think we have enough faith for that. Own 2 galleys. We will not own 2 galleys anytime soon, but we will have a coastal city, so it makes sense to research shipbuilding. Alright, let's keep moving. Yeah, this is what I was talking about in one of the earlier episodes about unit auto cycle. You start moving with the next unit, and then the camera switches with a delay. It's a little bit irritating, but it's a minor thing. So let's see just how good this city is going to be. First, kill the barbarian and get some gold from the camp. Now, we still got the discount for tile purchases, but our newest city will likely need that discount. Our newest coastal city. Now, we can start a city directly on the coast, or 2-3 tiles away from the coast, or even 1 tile away from the coast. Because you can build a harbor as long as you have a coastal tile in range of your city. But there are still benefits to having a city directly on the coast. We'll see how good the terrain is. Now, let's see, library. We don't need housing in here. Yeah, the library doesn't give +1 housing, the barracks do. We could faith buy a university for 450 faith, and the library for 160. We actually have enough for both. So let's do both, why the heck not? Alright, that's a pretty good use of faith, I would say. And that gives us a boost to printing press, because that was our second university. And now we can actually build barracks for the housing. Or do we want stable instead? I think I prefer barracks. But we do have horses. And we don't have a lot of cavalry units. So maybe stable? That might actually make more sense. We have quite a lot of regular melee units, but like no cavalry at all. Let's get a stable, why the heck not? We'll get some cavalry. And what else do we need here? Wasn't this city supposed to build a settler? I thought it was supposed to build a settler. Ancient walls. Right, we'll grab ancient walls. Okay, next. Need more housing. Yes, tell me something new and exciting. Oh, someone is trying to spread religion. That's not very nice. That means we need an apostle to defend ourselves. But now I don't actually have enough faith to buy one, do I? Because that requires 200. Alright. The missionary can defend. So maybe we should buy a missionary instead. That might be a good idea. We can always use him to spread religion to a city-state. Let's buy a missionary to defend ourselves a bit. And Athens, right. As much as I would like a workshop, I really want to get started. Holy crap, 42 turns. Never mind, let's grab that workshop. And workshop again, because that was the whole point of building the industrial zone. Okay, so where do we want this city? Good question. I don't think I want to build directly on the coast. We'll just buy these tiles and build a harbor district. Because I would like to be closer to my own cities. So for example, we could totally build a city right here. We don't need fresh water, there's no question about that. And I will not build on top of rice, because that would remove it. So I think this is the most reasonable location, honestly. The downside is that we'll have a large overlap with Madrid. So it might be better to start slightly to the north, over here. Yeah, this tile might be the best one. Yes, there is the city-state, but we can still get all these tiles close to the city-state. And use them for districts or whatever. Alright, it's decided then. We'll start one tile away from the coast. Rome denounced the evil deeds of Scythia, damn right. Speaking of Rome, let's check our relations. We are neutral, -7 because of different governments, -6 because of my warmongering, but +13 because he respects empires with a lot of land. Okay then, yeah, there's not much we can do with Rome right now. And what about England? Can we make any kind of deal whatsoever? Yeah, not really. She wants us to pay a lot for that luxury. I am not going to pay that much. Forget about it. Alright, so how does this work exactly? Because I'm not sure how exactly theological combat works. I just know it's here. We could get an apostle and then start an inquisition, which would then allow us to hire inquisitors. So that's also a possibility. I think we should get at least one more holy site, because our faith per turn is honestly not that good. We could certainly use more. Yeah, they are spreading their dirty religion to our city. Well, we did get a missionary. And there's shipbuilding. So, what do we do now? Spread religion, I guess? That was kind of annoying. Okay, then. Well, research. We should probably go for printing. Wasn't that supposed to be printing press? Okay, printing. Only 4 turns. And this will unlock the Forbidden City. That's an amazing wonder. This is easily one of my favorite wonders in the game right now. +1 wildcard policy slot. That's just so good. So I would actually prefer that rather than the Potala Palace. I would prefer both, but I'm not sure if we'll be able to build both. We'll see. How's that workshop coming along? 4 more turns to finish the workshop. Okay then, it will take a while to build any of these wonders, unfortunately. But we'll wait. Not that we have a big choice if we want a wonder. Germany has switched governments to monarchy, alright? Not sure what they had previously. So spread again, to get our own religion in here again. I don't know, maybe. Can we actually fight these guys or something? How exactly does that work? The missionary cannot initiate theological combat, but he can defend. So two missionaries cannot fight each other, I guess. Let's just spread religion. That was not enough, was it? There is a religious map mod. Like so. There are no followers in here? Okay, I guess not. Never mind. So, let's start that city, shall we? Right here, with fresh water. I do think that's a better location than this one, because we'll have more space to the north. And there's another hill to the northwest. That will help a little bit, we'll need production. Alright, it's decided then. And we got Corinth. So, let's have a look. Production. Well, we should start from the obvious things. So, monument. I guess so, yeah. And how about tile assignments? Let's work that one hammer. The city will grow soon enough anyway. In 5 turns. Alright, sounds good. And one more farm. We could buy the wheat. We still got the discount. 160 gold. Holy crap, that's expensive. Oh yeah, the discount is only 20%. Right, not 50. We will need one tile over here to build the harbor. And we also still need more traders. We'll recruit some once we're done with some of the workshops. Oh, and yeah, the settler is actually here. I'm actually leaning towards getting a lumber mill to help colonies production. Only 13 production in here, which is really not great. Let's get the lumber mill. Okay. Sounds good to me. And you will stay as garrison. Alright, next. What was that quest in Kabul again? Your people settled too close. Yeah, whatever you say. Oh yeah, send a trader out to Kabul. We can do that quite easily. Yeah, we won't be settling any more cities for now. But we will settle one more somewhere in this general area. Because, you know, I don't want someone else to start a city. They probably won't like it, but, I mean, they already hate us anyway. So it hardly makes a difference, to be honest. Here's the trader. Should we just send a trader out to Kabul? Probably, but if we do that, we should do it from Corinth, because, you know, that makes sense, I suppose. Off you go then. We still do need a road to Cologne. And we still need more traders. Soon, don't worry. We will get yet another trader out once we finish the commercial hub. Which is a good thing, that was the whole point. And we got a new great person, but first, trader. To Kabul. Yep. It will be gold. Some of these trader routes are quite tempting, I have to say. But I'd like to get that envoy from Kabul. It's not going to be the best trader route of all times. But we'll give Corinth +1 hammer at least. So I'm okay with that. Off you go. And how's the city-state situation? Yeah, we got 6. Okay, nice. So, great person, what did we get? A great scientist, nice. Gain 250 science on standard speed for each adjacent mountain tile. I know exactly where we're going to pop him. And I think this will give us the Eureka for generating 3 great people. Yes, it will. Nice. So we are going to pop him right here. That's 3 mountains. Pretty good. Doesn't get much better than that. It's hard to find the location with 4 mountains. Or we can pop him here, that's also 3 mountains. I don't think there's a location with 4. No, that seems rather unlikely. This is all 3 mountains. Yeah, it's really tough to find the location with 4. Which is fine, this is still 750 science. And we are getting 53 per turn. So that's actually really damn good. This guy is really good. Alright, lumber mill. As much as I would like to get a farm, we can get the farms later. However, maybe we should buy that tile before the city-state steals it. Let's buy the tile before the city-state steals it. Not to mention we got 2 more builds on the builder, not 1. So we can get the lumber mill, and then we can still get the wheat farm. So that works. We should also buy the rice. We definitely should, before England steals that. And honestly, I think we should grab the grassland as well. I don't like spending that much gold for tiles, but whatever. That's why we picked up the discount to begin with. Okay, traders. We need traders, so let's recruit them then. And I'll save up for an apostle, which means we need 200 faith. England declared friendship with Germany. Okay, and there's printing, which unlocks the Forbidden City. And we also got diplomatic service, which means we can now recruit spies. Spies cost quite a lot of hammers, so this policy right here is actually really useful. We also unlocked the embassy, and we unlocked 4 casus bellis, so Holy War, Liberation War, Reconquest, and Protectorate. But seeing how Scythia converted our city to their dirty religion, that means we'll be able to declare Holy War on Scythia. That is very, very convenient. So now, I think we're done buying tiles for now. And that 20% discount is not that great anyway. So, can we maximize production for the Forbidden City? We could go for craftsmen, which is not that great, but it will give us at least a few hammers in almost every city we got. We got at least 1 industrial zone with +3 bonus, so that will turn into +6. That is not terrible. I'm leaning towards getting that. Okay, let's get that. And do we want the spy discount? I think so. +2 influence is not that good anymore. Okay, let's get the spy discount, because again, spies cost quite a lot of hammers. And we'll keep the great scientist points. Alright, accept. So, Athens. How's our production? 32 hammers. That will have to be enough. So, let's get started on the Forbidden City. That's only 28 turns. Yeah, the Forbidden City only costs 920 production, while the Potala Palace costs almost 1200, which is a little bit weird considering the Forbidden City is, in my opinion, better. I mean, it's objectively better because it gives you a wildcard policy slot, while the Potala Palace gives you specifically the diplomatic slot. Obviously, you can build both, but the Forbidden City would be my first choice for, I think, obvious reasons. And we'll build it right here, I guess, because that's the least useful tile around here. Alright, sounds good. And that will take 25 turns. We can speed it up a little bit by sending trade routes from Athens to get hammers. It won't be a whole lot of hammers, but we could probably save a turn or two. We could also chop a forest, if we really want to get some hammers. Or we could get a lumber mill or a mine. Anyway, let's pick our research first. So, we don't really need mass production right now, but it is required for industrialization, and I would like to get factories. Factories are really important, because you can get a bonus in multiple cities with 1 factory, as you can see. The bonus is extended to all cities within 6 tiles. And there's a really nice production wonder, the Ruhr Valley. Plus 30% production in this city, and plus 1 production for each mine and quarry in the city. But yeah, we'll go for mass production. We got the boost and is required for industrialization. We'll get the boost for industrialization soon enough as well, because we are about to finish workshops. I think this might be the 3rd one, and if not, we'll just build the 3rd one. Okay, industrial zone. I would still like to get that holy site. We'll have to buy one tile, which we can't do just yet. Alright, never mind. Can we do anything else that won't take too long? How many more districts can we get? Only one more district. Okay, then. So, how about we recruit a unit? Or we could recruit a spy, or we could recruit a trader. Let's get a trader. As for civics, reform the church. I guess we'll go for that. I don't think I'll be switching to theocracy, but... well, actually, reform the church is kind of optional. But doubles faith yield from holy site district buildings. That is a really nice policy. It would help our faith quite a bit. Or we could go for the Enlightenment. It's unlikely we'll get a great artist, so we might as well research humanism. And then Enlightenment. Enlightenment is required for nationalism and opera and ballet. And nationalism is what unlocks the core functionality. We can form two identical units into a core. So that is nice. But anyway, it's time to make a cut. I'm going to continue in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.